Joe Szynski here. I just want to let you know about a bundle we've put together called De-Escalate and the communication courses. And we've bundled them together because communication is the key for growing your business, the key to everything, our life, our business, everything. And De-Escalate is a tool or a system of affect labeling that allows you to, when you're at that escalated mode of anger or frustration or anxiety or whatever, bring it down so you can rationally communicate. So we've bundled them together into one offering to help you in your business and your personal life, because if our business isn't supporting our personal lives, why do it? And this will help both.
Well, how does this realization, this fundamental activity of being able to help people recognize and identify their emotional scenarios give a boost to the business world?
That's a great question, Dave. It is this is very counterintuitive to what we think we know about leadership and listening in business, because we're focusing on emotions, not on words. And it turns out that this is so powerful because neuroscience has uncovered another truth that is completely the opposite of how most business people, leaders, conduct their business. And that is that there's no such thing as rationality. We are not rational beings. We are emotional beings with a small capacity for rationality in very limited quantities with very narrow guardrails. Even economists today talk about the concept of bounded rationality. Well, if we are emotional beings and we're leaders in businesses, whether we're entrepreneurs and startups, we're investors as joint venture capitalists, or whatever the role might be, the moment we start recognizing that every business decision is emotional, every human interaction is emotional, then we start realizing that you can't solve emotional problems with logic and rationality. Instead, if we start understanding that everybody we work with is emotional, and we start reflecting back their emotional experience in the way we'll talk about later on, we build instant trust, instant rapport, instant loyalty, and in our personal lives, instant intimacy. And when you have those kinds of connections with people, your productivity goes through the roof, your retention goes through the roof, recruiting becomes simple, and you become the leader that everyone wants to follow. It's the foundational skill of all leadership.
So, Joe, you deal with clients in a wide variety of industries, at all levels, startup, midterm, ready to sell their business. Where does your experience see this fitting into play?
Almost everywhere. It's amazing. You know, when we do our sales training, we talk about every sale is emotional based. You know, we use logic to justify our emotions, but it's everything. We are, as Doug talked about, we're emotional creatures. We're emotional beings. We try to be logical, but at the core root of everything, it's emotions. So in the sales aspect of things, it's an emotional decision. When you're doing customer service, boy, I don't know about you, but I ran customer service for a Fortune 50 company for years. And I'll tell you what, there's some very upset people out there when they're calling customer service. And if we would have had this technique and this tool set back then, it would have made a huge difference in how we were providing service.